I haven't done a video update in a while, so this is the 120 gallon as it sits right now. I have noticed the plants are not doing as well as I would like, and I think it's because of this plastic. The light just doesn't go through it as well. I'm using the polycarbonate on the top. I made my own lid. This tank is 6 feet long and it doesn't have a center brace. This is zucchini that I just put in the tank. That's real wood. The only thing that's not real in this tank is the red plastic rock. And there's one of our smaller plecos. And you can see some clown loaches hiding out back there. That pleco should get to about 6 inches at full size. There's our big pleco. He's 13 inches or so, maybe a little bit over. And he'll be on this zucchini pretty fast. Here, eating it. I noticed actually that I have some shrimp in this tank, which must have came in on one of the plants. And I was surprised that the clown loaches didn't eat them all. They're hard to find, but they are hiding in this tank. I tried to put the plants in pots because putting gravel with the bigger fish doesn't really work. They just thrash it around and all my plants would be floating, like a lot of them are anyways. My heater keeps getting knocked off by the fish and ends up being like that. I can fix that thing every day. I need to find a way to weigh it down on the bottom. Just tie it to some rocks or something. So yeah, not the most exciting tanks, or this isn't the most exciting tank because most of the fish are hiding. It's all plecos and clown loaches. They're all nocturnal, so not super exciting. But I really do like this tank. Try to back up and see if I can get the full thing in the camera here. Yeah, so see, that's 6 feet long. Then I have one of my own homemade filters on here. That's just K1 media, it's called. It grows beneficial bacteria. And that's all it does. It doesn't really filter out debris or anything. That's why I have these two 110s Aqua Clear. So yeah, that's that tank. And over here, excuse the mess, this is storage space. These are all my mollies and my platies and swordtails. I need to clean the glass in this tank. I'm also raising up some mystery snails. I want them to start breeding in here. You can see a bunch of baby swordtails in here. There's just so many of them. In this tank, the plants are doing awesome, and it's the same light as I have over here, and then I have one more over here, and the plants just aren't doing as well. So I think it's just that polycarbonate, the light's not getting through as good as it does with the glass. So I'll just get better lights. So back to the 75. See the babies moving through the plants. I do have pond snails in here, but I want to get the mystery snails really going. The pond snails work as food for my other 2 tanks. Because the clown loaches eat them, and I have assassin snails that eat them as well. And this is 75 gallons, 4 feet long. If I remember correctly, it's like 17 inches front to back. Sorry about the glare. And this also has the Aqua Clear 110 on it, but I put a sponge filter on the end so that it doesn't suck up too much of the plants or any of the baby fish. And I have another one of those K1 media filters that I made. Can't see much in that one, it's pretty overrun with algae on the outside of it. Yeah, we just trimmed the plants down halfway last week, and they're already growing another 6 inches within a week. So the plants are doing really well in this tank. I don't fertilize it, but there's so many fish, I really don't need to. I try to do weekly water changes on all my tanks. Sometimes time gets away from me, life happens. So I wouldn't qualify this as a show tank because the glass is dirty. Some of the plants do have algae and stuff on them, but this is just a hobbyist tank. The water itself is actually quite clean. If I clean the glass, you'd see all the way to the back of my prong, back over to the 120. So yeah, just clean the glass, and you can see the back glass is really dirty on this one. But I don't want this tank to be too clean of algae because I do have plecos. There's my albino. So I do have plecos. I do have a few shrimp in here. There's some snails that haven't been eaten by the clown loaches yet. Yeah, you can see they're already munching on the zucchini. If I can find it now. So I have 2 albino bristle-nosed in here. I have the one just normal bristle-nosed. And then I have the common pleco, big bugger. Eats a lot of food, poops a lot. So these, I think these plants should be doing better than they are, but I really do think it just comes down to light. Unfortunately, aquarium lights are a little bit overpriced, in my opinion. These shop lights were 40 bucks, and they put out way more light than this LED one. So, see if I can show you the differences. Sorry about moving the camera around. So that's with the LED with everything on. And this is with the shop light. So yeah, if I turn off the shop light now, turn on this, Again, sorry about the camera. See, that's other light puts a lot more in. So I might get another one of the shop lights, or I would like to get T5 high output and just get two 2-footers and put one on either side of the tank, because that's where the plants are. There's not too much plant in the middle. See how that goes. It's easier to deal with too much light than not enough. Too much light, you can change just simply how long you run them. Not enough light though, you kind of have to buy more lights. I wish I had the money for a Fluval 3.0, but I just don't. That orange one is platy. I think it's a red wake platy. It could be a Mickey Mouse platy, I can't remember for sure. And these are all black mollies. The snail just let go and fell down. So not pond snails, mystery snails, they lay their eggs above the waterline, so it's actually quite easy to control their numbers if you want to. I actually want a whole bunch of snails in this tank because there is algae for them to eat. I'd just like to see a whole army of them moving around here. There's another one down there. There's 4 or 5 of them. They're just hard to see. You can see on the bottom here I have cores, albino and bronze. And I have autosynclus in here, little algae eaters. Oh yeah, on my 120 I also have a rubber-lipped pleco. There's another snail hiding in the grass. You can see that there's just tons of babies in here. You need to give a bunch away or sell them or something. And that's it. Until next time.